This is Krysten Peek with Rivals.com here with five-star RJ Hampton. We're in Minnesota here at the NBA Academy with USA Basketball. RJ, it's been a minute since you've played with these guys and played against them. How did it feel getting back on the court?
It felt great just seeing all the guys come back together, not just on the court but off the court too, and then coming here and competing. You never know how good someone's gotten since the last time you've seen them. So really seeing how everyone's progressed and playing against them and just getting better has been really fun.
You know, you're one of the older kids here now.
Yeah.
I mean, you've gone through USA Basketball for years, and so now you're more one of the leaders. Is there anybody that's coming up that's kind of caught your eye or impressed you at all?
There's a lot of guys that impressed me. I mean, I think the main guy who impressed me this weekend, just by his leadership standpoint, was Devin Askew. I mean, he was under my wing. He was on my team, and I feel like I've known Devin forever. So I just feel like he's going to be up and coming, and he's one of the next great point guards in the country.
Okay, and we got to talk about recruiting. You're down to a Final Five: TCU, Memphis, Kansas, Kentucky, and Duke. None of those schools are in the tournament anymore. How quickly did you hear from coaches after the tournament?
I heard from coaches pretty quickly after the tournament. I mean, they just called and told me, hey, we're just thinking about you. Hope we're still on your mind and stuff like that. And I'll never just not respond back to a coach. So I'm just blessed to be in the position I am today, and with the coaches that are recruiting me, it's just been real fun.
Okay, and you're far into the process. What's important to you now? Like you said, you have a good relationship with these coaches, but what is going to stand out to you when you finally make a decision?
Just knowing somewhere where I can call home, knowing that I can go somewhere and I can be there, and I won't have to, like, there won't be any like transfer issues or anything like that. Just knowing I can go there and be myself, but most importantly, help the team win. Because when you're winning, everything goes right. I don't care what anyone says. If you're losing, it's not fun. If you're winning, everything's going right. It don't matter if you're getting 5 minutes, you're getting 25 minutes, you're winning.
Yep. And you've been to all 5 schools, right, on official visits?
Not on officials. I've only been on officials to Kansas and Memphis. Yeah, that's it.
We've talked about Memphis before. I know you went there with James Wiseman. And I have to ask this, and I know, like you've told me before, you're not going to reclassify, but you always have to do what's best for you, right?
Yeah, you do.
Is that discussion back on the table at all? I mean, is that an option?
I think it is an option. I mean, I know my dad has been talking to me lately, just kind of asking me what I want to do. He's not really pressuring me or anything to make a decision right now, just because school ball kind of just ended and EYBL starting up, and first season on EYBL, so just getting acclimated with my new teammates. So it's just really a slow process, but I'm sure by August I'll have a definite decision in stone.
Whether you're going to reclassify or stay?
Yes.
So we talked briefly about Memphis and Kansas. You also took the official. I feel like they've been on you forever. Yeah. How's that relationship been growing?
The Kansas relationship has been great. I mean, Coach Self, Coach Jarens Howard, all the coaching staff has just been great. And when I go down there, the players treat me like family. The fan base is amazing. They probably have the best fan base in the country when it comes to basketball. And then Memphis, it's just something special about Memphis that they want to do and they want to build. I mean, you got Coach Penny Hardaway, the legendary, and then you got Coach Mike Miller, Sam Mitchell. They have an all-time coaching staff, and the one thing that's really stood out to me about them is they just want the best for you, if that's like in life or within basketball. I mean, Coach Mike Miller, that's probably one of the coolest coaches I've ever met in my life. I'll probably, if I don't go to Memphis or if I do go to Memphis, I'll still have a relationship with him.
And with Kentucky and Duke, I mean, those are 2 other heavy hitters. Kind of feel like they're very similar in terms of getting players to the NBA. You've got 2 Hall of Fame coaches. How are you differentiating the recruitment between those 2?
It's tough differentiating the recruitment between Kentucky and Duke, but I just have to see who's coming back, who's staying, and I mean, they're both Hall of Fame coaches, legendary coaches. The programs are always top 5, top 10 every single year, and they do good. Fan bases are great. It's just really neck and neck, and I just have to really look at those hard.
TCU, the home school, is that kind of the main pull there, staying close to home?
Yeah, TCU, that's the one that's staying close to home. I mean, the campus is 30 minutes from my house. If I need to go home, I could just drive home. Yeah. But I like what they're doing at TCU. They're kind of rebuilding the culture. They're in the rebuilding stage, and with the guys that are coming in, like PJ Fuller, I know he's coming in, and they're just going to do something special. They've been doing something special, and in the Big 12, it's some of the best competition in the country. Yep. So playing against hard competition every night is something I would like to do. All
right, so new EYBL season, August for maybe a decision in terms of whether you're going to reclassify or not, kind of play out the spring and summer, and we'll look for that. For more information on RJ Hampton, keep it here at Rivals.com.